See it, Lucia.
Hi, Rob. Nice to meet you. Congratulations for your amazing film.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it. I'm really excited to see it go out into the world.
It really is amazing. How do you achieve? Congratulations. But first of all, I want to know what inspired you to undertake this monumental task of filming Tiger over the course of 1,500 days. Oh my God, that's a lot.
I mean, it was so interesting because I started working with Disneynature back in 2015.
Mhm.
And early on, when I started working with them, I did a little straw poll at the animation studio where I also work.
Mhm.
And it was clear that the world's favorite animal is the tiger.
Yes, I've
People
heard.
adore the tiger. And so we started talking immediately at that point. And up to now, it's been very difficult to film tigers because they're probably the most elusive animal that you can film because they really stay away from humans. And
Yes.
in this particular case, the technology has evolved, and Mark and Vanessa and Rob Sullivan, who put this together, were able to kind of bring a technology that was able to get up close with these animals.
I really want to know more about the what kind of technology innovation of filming techniques were employed to capture this most intimate and authentic behavior of the tiger, because it was really like a character, a human character.
Yeah, no, well, I think that the one of the biggest is a thing called the movie Carbon. And the movie Carbon is actually a camera that is remote and can be literally controlled from about a mile away.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
it's interesting because tigers do not like to be, enclosed or in any way near humanity.
Mhm.
So essentially, they would set these cameras and then be able to move away. And they're on gyros and we're able to move and follow the animal. So when you look at some of those cave, the cave scenes, when you look at some of the water scenes, that's all being done remotely from probably a half mile away.
Wow. Yeah, because you have to take care of the safety of your crew while the process of the filming, right?
Absolutely. Safety of the crew is number one priority.
A rule. And how do you achieve these scenes? Like it feels like a theater, because you have it like, for example, the frogs, and you have it the snakes. You have to wait until this happens. It's naturally happen, or you try to force something maybe.
We never force anything. I mean,
Wow.
essentially, I am in awe of our cinematographers and our field crew. To me, these guys are modern day explorers. They do things that people can only dream about, you know. So for me, I watch what they are able to accomplish. We never set up any action. They find the action, and that alters the story. We go in with a basic idea of what the story might be, but then what you capture in the field is going to actually define what the story finally is.
And I love the role of the voiceover also, because it's really like encouraged the whole like, idea of the film. And how did you approach the narration of the film, and what led the decision to have Pinkra Chopra, Jonas, as the narrator of this tiger?
Well, we thought it was very important to
Yes,
pay
100%.
homage to the culture
Mhm.
because there is something about the culture of India that is magical. And I think the two nods to that was Priyanka. First of all, she has an amazing voice. I mean, there's such a gravitas to that voice. It's
Mhm.
really beautiful.
Beautiful.
And secondly, we thought the music, and that's where we brought in Nitin Sawhney, who was just amazing in terms of capturing the spirit of the Indian forest, and because he understands the Indian forest. So, and the same thing is happening on the ground. We have a lot of Indian support on the ground. Had two amazing cinematographers, uh, Kilian Varma and Pooja Rathod, who were just phenomenal. And so you really want to kind of bring the culture into these films.
You know that we were shooting in India last February, so for us was really magical to see that this film was realized in India also. But in which part of India it was shooting? In which jungle? Because it's really
There were basically we shot in 4 different tiger reserves. So it was all towards the central part of India, but all in various reserves.
wow. And what do you hope audiences will take away from watching Tiger in terms of raising awareness about this tiger conservation that is so important for
I
everybody?
think the most important thing for me is for people to understand the amazing, majestic aspects of these creatures. The fact, when you look into a tiger's eyes, you see the sentience, you see the fact that they are caring and they're protecting their young, and they really are brilliant creatures that I just want the world to understand we all live on this earth together and we should respect one another.
Yes, and we're going to celebrate Earth Day at the end, 21st April. So I would love to know also if can you share any insights or lessons from Tiger that could inform for future conservation efforts or filmmaking endeavors, I mean, addressing awareness about endangered species in general.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that have you seen Tigers on the Rise?
Yes.
Yes. I think Tigers on the Rise, which is the sister piece to the main film,
Mhm.
really talks about the conservation effort that has gone on over the last 20 years to save the tiger. And when you think back in 2006, there were about 1,400 tigers. And now I think in 2022, the count was up to about 3,600 tigers in the country. It's more than doubled. And that's the important thing. I think the Indian government, the communities and individuals in India have done a magnificent job in terms of ensuring that the tiger is protected and cherished. And I think we can do that with all our animals.
I love it. I love it. And finally, the last question, because I only have 1 minute and I really want to know, can you elaborate the decision of focus more on the individual story of Amber and her cubs rather than providing a broader explanation of tiger conservation? It's like you were casting tigers around India.
No, well, it was very fortunate because with Ambar, we were able to find this new mother who had just had a litter of 4. And tigers will have 2 to 4 animals, but generally it's 2. So when we found this tigress that had 4, it was clear that she was going to become the star of our film.
She's so sweet. She's absolutely the star. So thank you so much, Roy, for this time, and invite everybody to watch Tiger on Disney Plus, please.
Please, please. And I want you to know, I was in your country last year. I went down to Antarctica and was in Buenos Aires, fell in love with your country.
And you have to shoot with the penguins. Why not for Disney in the future?
Exactly.
In the Patagonia.
Exactly. I'm ready to move to Patagonia. What are you talking about?
I would love to. We are welcome here in Argentina.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Roy. See you next time. Bye
Ciao, ciao.
bye.